All right, Nathan, let's start with now that you're a Seiji veteran of the Olympics.
Yep.
What would you tell a young 18-year-old coming into their first Olympics?
I think ultimately to perform at the Olympics for yourself, there will always be expectations and all these pressures from side sources, but ultimately you're there alone on the ice and you're there to enjoy your experience for yourself. And I think that for me, if I'd done that, if I'd focused more on just being present, being there in the Olympics versus trying to do something for someone else, I think I would have had a much better experience.
You did have, though, a ton of expectations coming into this.
Yeah.
To your point.
Yeah.
Two-time national champion, medal hope for the U.S. Mm-hmm. How then, after that individual short skate in the program, you see those headlines, how do you deal with that?
I mean, it was a little disappointing, ultimately, upon myself, not really because of the media. I knew that I had, hopes to get a medal for myself. And I mean, I thought that with everything, I would be able to do it. And honestly, if I had done a good short program, based off of how I ranked in the long program, probably could have gone onto that podium. But right. I mean, after that short program, I was so low in the placement, and I had made so many mistakes. I had really nothing else to lose going to the long program. And at that point, it's just, I'm any other competitor, and I just wanted to go out there, have a good performance. Really feel like I, took away something from these games, and being able to lay out a program like that definitely helped with that.
But that's a tight turnaround.
Yeah.
How do you mentally make that adjustment? I mean, it's one thing to say, look, I got nothing to lose.
Yeah.
But it's another to go out there and skate the way you did in that free program.
I think also having the short turnaround helped actually with that, because I already started with the short program, and then at that point you just go home, you sleep, start fresh the next morning, and we had practices starting at 6 o'clock, so I would have to be up at 4 a.m. anyways, and I'd go to bed really early. And so like having that really short turnaround where I just went straight from the rink, straight to my bed, straight from bed back into competition, and I didn't have time to really think about too much. It was mostly just like just do it.
So it was a little bit of a blessing to have it that tight?
Yeah, I think so.
So when you finish your free skate and the crowd's going crazy, what's going through your mind at that moment, especially given what happened in the short program?
It's honestly just a mix of emotions after that free skate. It started with just immediately a technical thing, because I kind of put my hand down on the third element, and I was like, oh, how would I have done that differently? And then after that, it's just like, it's such mixed emotions. Part of me is like really disappointed because I did so well in the free skate, and if I'd done a good short program, I probably would have been able to make that podium spot. Part of me was just happy that I was able to put that out there. I was proud of myself for being able to land those 5 out of the 6 and a decent 6th quad as well. But it really was just like a mix of emotions.
How much have you grown in these last few weeks?
I think ultimately I'm still the same person, but I have learned a lot from these past couple of weeks.
What would you say is your biggest takeaway? What's the biggest lesson you've learned?
Really just find why I'm passionate about my sport and allow that to come through during my program. And in the long program, I really set all my cares aside and just did what I'm good at, and I think that showed. In the short program, I was so timid, I was so cautious, I was so worried that I would make a mistake, and by doing that, I ended up making a bunch of mistakes, and that's the biggest thing I can take away from that.
How do you make sure because you're going to go on and you're going to do more great things, that you get to that mindset right away?
Just like these experiences, I know what it feels like, and ultimately try to recreate that.
What do you want people to know about the Nathan Chen that is now post-Olympics versus the Nathan Chen they saw pre-Olympics?
I mean, there's nothing really super different about me. I am here at the Olympics so that, by virtue of that, I'm now an Olympian. But in terms of who I am as a person, I'm still the same person. I'm still going to go home. I'm still going to train hard. I'm still going to, continue chasing my dreams, chasing my goals for the next Olympics, and just take things day by day.
What is next for you?
In a month and a half, I have World Championships, and then after that, I'm partnered with Bridgestone, and we're going to. I'm still going to continue this partnership and do some things outside of the rink. Hopefully, try to either inspire some kids to get into the rink, or just try to help around my community, and I think that'll be a lot of fun.
When are you going to take a break?
Right after that, I have a number of shows that I'll be performing in, and then.
That's not a break.
Yeah, and then right after that, I'll probably have a couple months to just relax a little bit and start getting back into the swing of next season.
How do you recharge?
Just friends, family, having support around me that isn't necessarily skating based is awesome.
You had mentioned college before. Is that still on the horizon?
Definitely, yeah. So I'll hear back from colleges in about a month, see what I get accepted to and what I don't.
Can you do both? Can you do college and compete?
Ideally, I mean, the good thing is, there's 4 years from now to the next Olympics. And the first year I'm just going to try it out, see how it goes. If I feel like I can totally handle it, I'll continue. If not, then, maybe I'll put college on hold.